Those that came in from the north, there's a cattle guard right here. On this side of the north end, and that cattle guard is Tooele County. On this side is Juab County. You took the county road, came in here, county road, crossed over onto our property, then you came through the gate, and this is where we're at, in this green dot. Give you an idea to the size, from here to here is over 3 miles. Okay, so we have 259 or so parcels that have been surveyed, but only 250 of those are going to be sold at this point because we figured there was some that people just didn't like. But for the bulk, it's really hard to find one that doesn't have a good view and a good spot. You've got to decide what is wanted. You'll see also that there's hash lines right here with the X's. That's the fence line. The property line is this blue line. So you'll see that we have some BLM land inside our fence line. We wanted to see if we could get that by eminent domain. And they said that takes 7 years. And every time it's purchased or sold, that resets. So in the meantime, we're not going to build anything on that, but given in 7 years, we're going to see if we can acquire some land. There's about 600 acres here and about 800 acres right here that is Utah State School Trust land. And so that can be bid on, but we're not going to file on that until we get money in the coffers so that we can be assured that we can come out on top on that. You'll notice like on this side, here's some BLM, here's BLM here. And you can tell the lots that are laid out, we have the corner markers on each one. So there's rebar pounded in the ground and then half-inch PVC that's set up. So you can see those corners. And so we actually have a map that identifies all that. But right now we have the bulk of the roads rough cut in so you can see. And you can download this map from the internet. This is where I live, building that out. We'll be stopping right there. But here's those 45 acres that we're talking about. But I want to point it out real quick, and then we'll break up. The kind of people that are out here, all right? I have myself. My background is heavy industrial and commercial electrical and general contracting, and I've bought and sold over 100 pieces of property, so design and build, and I spent, we designed and built greenhouses, and I had 15,000 square feet of greenhouses for a while, so I'm familiar with natural hydroponics, raising fish. We had animals integrated. We utilized zebra finches. We had classical music. We heated the ground. We did a lot of things. You'll see some of that in the introductory video. Right here, my neighbor across the street, by the way, right here is where the fire station is. We'll be coming in right here. And I'll just point out right now, when we stop and get over here, we want to see whoever identifies our first street lamp that we have out there. So,
where are we on this map right now?
Right here.
Thank you.
So, right here, Dr. Charles Miller, who is a family physician, retired last year. His house is being built. His neighbor is Mary Miller. Mary Miller is a nurse. So they're close by. Right here is where the clinic's going to be built. And by the way, here is where a child rescue and a young mother's home. And then this right here is where the ropes course and the canine equine therapy barn. So we'll identify that. Right here is Mike and Sarah Vizani. Okay, Mike is an IT guy, got his degree. He is also specialized and certified in permaculture. And they're building a cob house, essentially out of straw bale. And by the way, he installs solar systems. His wife is a chemical engineer and a project manager. And they're living in an RV, and they got 3 little kids out here. His brother, Kevin, and we'll be stopping there, and they'll give us a tour. I think you'll really enjoy that. Be sure and take water, because it is hot out there. But they'll be showing Kevin and his wife Carol have focused on the animals, and Mike and Sarah have focused on the plants and the herbs. So they got some neat things going. You've got the Crockett's. Let's see, right here you've got Eric Cleaver, who is doing a joint venture, has put in the batch plant up here. He's a contractor. You've got Kalia Skelso, who is a retired accountant, but she's also the treasurer for the co-op. Right here you have Brenda Christensen. She's a little tiny thing that is a retired family therapist, and she's the one that's been working with my Waisel. This is where the blue barn is. He's an IT guy. In fact, speaking of IT, a bunch of us are already signed up for Starlink, just waiting for that to kick in. We're using HughesNet in the meantime. Then you've got Bob Owens, who is a contractor putting in septic systems, and Jesse Fisher's right here. You guys know him. Right here is John Day. He's a dentist. Right here is Bill Sampson. He's got his barn that came in from the south. You saw the big one down there that had like 5 storage containers. He's building a 107-foot wide greenhouse across the front of that. And it will be set up like the greenhouse in the snow, where Finch is, well, has been growing citrus since 1979. And his costs have been 96 cents a day. And so, and he's not on solar. So there's some neat things. And by the way, Eric is actually went and purchased one of those kits from Russ Finch and is putting in a greenhouse. And he has one in Delta on his son's place where he's growing a banana tree that he'll be bringing out here. And then geothermal, we'll be showing you some different geothermal applications that are taking place.
What do the colors indicate?
Pardon?
What do the colors indicate?
The greens are out here full time. Some of the yellows are reserved, and the pink are all shareholders. Then you've got Dr. Jorgensen, Floyd Jorgensen. He is the president of the Academy of Self-Reliance. He has a degree in family relations. He is also has his doctorate in education administration, and he spent 12 years starting charter and private schools. So he's involved out here, and he's an outdoorsman. You've got Tom Swallow. He's a Salt Lake real estate agent. You've got Larry Jones, who was a CQC engineer for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, some of their websites. He's responsible for the websites that we do have up, Academy, OSR.com, and OSRcommunity.com. Anyway, that just gives you a feel of some of the people that are out here. Quality, self-reliant. Lance Pope, contractor, some of his gardens. And keep in mind, a year ago there was nothing out here. We've been cleaning it up. We've been reclaiming wells. It took us a year to get it surveyed. And amazing things are taking place for a self-funding, non-deep pockets approach. So we're really excited of how this project is coming together and the type of people that are being drawn to it. Any questions? Let's break for lunch. And just before we head out, I'll give a little tour of the solar. Feel free to go out and see the pigs, the garden, chickens. Kids have fun. The bathroom's there. There's water, whatever you need.
Thank you.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.